man.
Where was this Super Zack in the previous game?
Oh my goodness. That first turtle steal, that was complacency from Team SMG. They felt so confident that they didn't think about the Star Shatter, but that purple buff steal is all Super Zack, man. If this was any time for him to start feeling himself, this is what Red Giants needs. I really like this. Some good aggro, making sure that Saksa doesn't get too far ahead in terms of EXP.
Oh boy, what a way to close things out for the day. But that's the thing about playoffs. Anything can happen, but as of now, Pancake gonna be whiffing the mark here. Miko is in looking for the Divine Judgment. Seems like they are gonna try and wait this out. Super Zack seems to be the priority. As you can see, Zack gonna be zoning out the back lines of Team SMG, but they want to make sure that Skies gets his efficient bomb right now.
One of the things that SMG does have, especially when Smooth gets the Ice Queen's one, is whoever gets dragged back by Miko, you generally don't have a way to get out unless you expend something like a flicker or a mobility spell. Now the second turret is going to spawn on the bottom side. SRG, they are in a perfect position. They're going to put Super Red in that bottom lane because he has the full barrage, and he also got the Korean side. So these team fights capabilities, as long as Miko doesn't catch a target, they're going to find something.
Oh, Pancake starting these with a Tyrant's Rage, but the rest of SRG not in position to try and follow out with Stormy. As Selangor Red Giants, they have the tools to buy time. In this case, they are going to be playing the late game to try and potentially hope for the setup for Super Red. But for now, Turtle going to be on the bottom side. Are they going to get Super Red in the fight here? Miko already keeping tabs on this Turtle for now.
Ideally, SMG works down this turtle before Pancake gets the Tyrant's Rage up again. I do feel like he wasted it a bit earlier, but they are dropping pretty low in terms of HP in the mid lane.
Yep, they're able to bait out all the Spiraga ammo and Smooth here. They need Smooth to come on in. It's going to be far, but here comes Novari out here. Slick is Genki. He steals the turtle. Red Hurricane here. He will back out, and the rest of SMG can't really do too much from the slows coming in from Super Zack.
Yeah, that's how you do it. That is how you do it. You see an X-Borg break the Faraga armor, and Team SMG suddenly loses a lot of agency to fight.
A good target prioritization from the Red Giants right now. Definitely feeling themselves.
Oh boy, Sasa beats out the Tyrant's Rage. Pancake is in a bit of trouble here. Forces a Purify up on Sasa, but at the same time here, Saksa looking for the push here. He's a little bit tanky. The rest of SRG can't really do too much. Miko still waiting for the right moment here. He still has the flicker, but SRG, they don't want to take a fight. It's just not worth it right now.
They did get the Purify out of Sasa though. So for the next minute, SRG, their cooldowns are going to be back. They still have the flicker on Pancake. If they want to make a move, they can onto Sasa.
I do worry whether the Red Giants are over-rotating right now, though. They have a lineup that's meant for counter-engaging. There's no real need to go around the map looking for hard ganks, especially with this many people. Super Gojo has already had a hard time holding his EXP lane, and by giving Smooth several free waves and a free tier 1 up top, this is going to mess up the map control Red Giants were able to gain earlier.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? You know, having this roster that Selangor Red Giants lack in terms of damage, they are going to win a little more time. But Stormy, stolen heavy spin, going to try and chip away the Pancake, drop down to half HP, but SMG says, you know what, this is not worth it! But the counter engagement from Super Gojo doesn't let them off the book, follow up by Sekis as well! And that's going to be 2 down from the side of SMG, as Selangor Red Giants finds a misplay coming from SMG.
Just like what Sadava said, the draft is meant to counter-engage, and they absolutely done that by baiting up key abilities from SMG. They know that Stormy has a heavy spin, they just need to get it out, and love the flicker penalties from Gojo. But while that was happening, also like what Sadava mentioned, Smooth is getting a lot of structural damage in the top side.
Yeah, Team SMG definitely had a good plan there, and I like that they stopped the fight right when they saw that they wouldn't have enough damage to finish off Pancake, but they definitely didn't think that Red Giants would be able to catch up to them. That flicker penalty zone going to really disrupt their retreat, because if they got out of that one, that would have been a full win for Team SMG, as they would have done so much tower damage and Red Giants would have gotten nothing.
Now, Super Zack with the ult here gives those information. Heavy spin being used to try and zone them up. They're going to throw a turtle fight again. Sekis secures it, but they need to get out. However, Divine Judgment comes in. They're going to try and pull Pancake in, but there's nobody focusing down. They're just chipping them away, but at the same time now, Insanity comes in to cut the back lines. It drops Pancake down low, but Gojo is going to be the objective for Smooth. And now they're going to try and extend the fight, but look from behind. Sasa joins in for the fight. The rest of SMG are collapsing on the Giants. They're crumbling. They lose 2 for absolutely nothing. A turtle for 2 players. SMG now gonna try and translate even more, as well as a tier 1 will for Sekis. He's gonna try and zone them up, but the tier 1 will still stand for SRG.
SMG got the top tier 2, and again, the X-Borg, if the Faraga armor is up, he's always going to be a threat. He has the Ice Squeeze 1, SRG have no way to pull back if they full commit to a fight.
Yeah, again, I feel like the Red Giants are over-rotating. I can't blame them. This is a lineup that is the most effective when they're all grouped up as a 5v5. So it's very smart of SMG to choose not to take the 5v5 in the first place here. You see how much macro control they're exerting over the map. This time they're sending Sasa up top to get the tower and making sure that Smooth is around to spread that AoE damage, and that allowed them to take control of the fight very well. Ice Queen's 1 already complete on Smooth. Very aggressive first item. Sasa just finishing that Berserker's Fury. Stormy with the Lightning Trunkian means that their fighting potential has just increased twofold.
Oh boy, this is gonna be tough because as of now, Selangor Red Giants, they definitely have a lot of macro and housekeeping that they need to actually work on, because as of now, if they bait out the heavy spin, things aren't gonna go south. Because what do they do, right? Do they use the heavy spin for objectives or set up kills? Because as of now, they can only choose one. Now that's Pancake gets a catch. Oh, it misses the mark for now. Smooth looking for the catch. Unfortunately, they are still waiting for the Lord push. 5 seconds before the Lord spawns. SRG not in position yet, and they have to regroup for this.
So far, they've been very composed in terms of contesting neutral objectives, but this Lord is not going to be easy, right? Super Skies, again, needs to have a good heavy spin alongside with Super Zach's Astro Echo to really ping down where SMG are, and thankfully it's on the top side that takes control.
Oh, what a catch from Pancake and Super Zach. Now the counter heavy spin from Stormy is not going to be good enough. He's going to push Super Red off the march, but they've already lost Nico. Now he needs to get out. The rest of SMG not in position here. SRG won't be able to contest this, but look at this. Saksa is dropped so low, he can't really contest this. They need to go in for the reset. However, while this is happening, Sasa is going to try and trade off a tier 2 down bottom, so he's got an objective there, but at the same time, SMG is still forcing the issue. Smooth is applying so much pressure. Can they get the reset? Saksa down to a 30%, but insanity from Storm connects onto SRG, forced the flicker back, but Stormy gets the pick on Pancake. They zoned them out. Seki secures the Lord, but they'll lose Saksa as he tries to go for the attempt. But here comes the cleanup. Stormy is back in action as well. He gets a double kill, and he gets a third kill for Pico, as SMG will gladly lose the Lord, but to trade for bodies.
I can't even call this a win for SRG. Lord was a consolation prize. They lose mid tier 1, they lose bot tier 2. This is their worst nightmare. Side laning is not SRG's forte. They will never be able to keep up with SRG.
Oh! Super Red right at the edge. Sasa underestimated the power of Super Red. This Ixia just doing so much work, and this is gonna buy them a little bit more time.
Ooh, that was great. That was underestimation coming in from Team SNG there. They thought, oh, we can take this tower just fine. But Super Red has already reached the point where that full barrage actually does a solid amount of damage. SMG has been making some very good choices right now of playing the map and extending fights against the Red Giants, but they're also making mistakes, causing them to lose unnecessary bodies. If they hadn't been making these mistakes, this 1.7k net worth lead would be nearly double.
And they also have been realizing that, wait, SRG are grouping as 5, they are so eager to look for a fight, let's catch a side wave. If you notice, majority of the game, SRG's minions are always closer to their base than they are to Team SMG's, and without the side lane, it's very hard for SRG to start controlling those jungles.
Oh boy, this is going to be tough because as of now, about 90 seconds left before this next Lord, it feels like SMG's win condition is making sure that Saksa gets his early aggression, but as of now, Saksa hasn't been able to do that. He's there just soaking up damage, but Selangor Red Giants, their intention is for those counter engagements, right? So their win condition is to make sure Super Red doesn't get contested, gets free hits with those full barrage. In this case, who can actually cut the backline? Stormy, pretty much the only guy that actually can cut him, but for now, once Super Red hits those 6 item power spike, this is where the full barrage just 2 seconds ticks, or 1-2 ticks. Sasa is gonna die, Stormy is gonna die. So that's the win condition that Selangor Red Giants is gonna be looking for.
You need some interaction, some unique interaction with the full barrage is that displacing by pushing him away with the heavy spin does not cancel the ultimate. You need hard crowd control.
Yeah, the thing is though, on paper, Team SMG doesn't actually need to pay too much attention to that as long as they mind their positioning correctly. Right now, I do think that the biggest threat to Super Red is actually going to be Stormy. Valentina 303. I saw his items. He's going for that third item, Clock of Destiny again, which we saw when he went very aggressive and very comfortable. I think it was like a 7-kill, 0-death game previously. So he's gonna scale up really hard, and Team SMG knows it. I feel like Saksa at this point is just an extra body.
Now, speaking of the goal distribution right here on screen as well, jungle creeps is favoring towards Saksa, but you know, Sekis is able to redeem himself in the jungle, but bottom lane here, they do force the penalties on goal. Jazz Pancake looking to re-engage, but guess what? They bait it out, so this is going to be on cooldown for now. So Team SMG will have a little bit of priority on the Lord Pit for now until Gold Jazz gets back into position to fight this, because now Sekis is going to try and buy time for him to actually regroup with the rest of the team here. Stormy getting picked apart, Super Zack gives a little bit of information. Pancake looking for the catch, he finds Stormy, but the Purify out of there forces the heavy spin and also the full barrage. So SRG, two major ultimates not in position. SMG looking to try and contest this. They still have Smooth. Smooth looking to push forward a little bit. Miko fighting for the right target. Is he going to go for the Divine Judgments? Gojaz also a little bit XD, brought down with 50% for now. Super Red just hit his level 15. He's got an orange buff, so it's all about buying time. Super Red waiting for his cooldown. Full barrage still on cooldown for a while, so it is going to be a game of patience. As SMG, do they want to jump the gun? Because as of now, whatever lead they have is going to go be thrown south as SRG just waiting for those timings for now.
I mean, SMG are happy to play this. The side lanes are pushing in their favor. The bottom is about to crash into the inhibitor. They can wait this out.
Yeah, they definitely do. They have to be quick here. They're sending Super Zack down to clear out the mains. And SMG, they just need information, but they're not getting it at all. Super Zack not showing his position. Pancake gets the catch on towards Miko. It's not really the right target. Smooth goes for the back line. Insanity comes in, connects on 3. Super Red dropping down low. Stormy looking for the fence, but it's got a heavy spin. It's got a long Super Red down. Make sure he kills him. And guess what? Sasa fights Super Zack on the side of the map, and the rest will fall like a domino. The domino effect is there. Triple kill for Sasa. SMG in one fell swoop delete Selangor Red Giants. Tier 3's down. Crystals exposed. It's over. Team SMG, they take game 1.
Man, the Maze Prodigy Stormy.
Yep.
Holy cow. One mechanic that a lot of people overlook about Heavy Spin is that it removes crowd control. It's a built-in Purify. That's why the engage